How's it going, everyone? In today's Overwatch video, I am going over Hanzo. Hanzo is a defensive bowman, and his strength is really just holding down an area and just picking off enemies as they're coming in. His moveset is he has a scatter shot that when it hits a surface, it will then split into multiple shots. He has a sonic arrow that you can shoot and will reveal enemies near where that arrow shot. He has his ultimate, which shoots kind of like a big area in a line in front of him, and he can climb up walls. So he's pretty mobile, but his strengths really are in defense and trying to hold down an area. So he's going to be much better playing as a defensive character when you're defending as opposed to being offensive. He can shoot the arrow further and a little straighter by holding it all the way back, but you can rapidly keep shooting it. Also, since he is using a bow, there is no ammo reload. You just can keep shooting, which is definitely a strength of Hanzo. Right there would have probably been a good time to hit the scatter shot. If you have someone approaching you, if you shoot the scatter shot on the floor right in front of them, often you'll hit them with multiples of the scatter shot, and you can generally take the enemy out. He's just really good for just doing really good damage when you're defending, which is kind of funny because he's a high damage character, but he's not going to do good advancing in. It's more standing back and holding a point, kind of defending almost your team when they're trying to push in a little bit, and you just kind of hold back. And as you can say, you're pretty much where the back line, as you would think an archer would be, and just keep shooting. And he is a very strong character. He can deal out a ton of damage. Another thing is his ult. If you just use it right, there's nothing the enemy can do, and they're just going to take a ton of damage. You want to try and use that in conjunction with your sonic arrow, because your sonic arrow will reveal where the enemy is, and then you're able to use it most effectively just to try and take out the maximum amount of enemies. This was some really early footage of Hanzo, so the sonic arrow and even the scatter shot, I'm not using it most effectively, but there's definitely some uses of it, and you can just see how really useful it is. And yeah, just popping your ult off makes it right at the right time and just, get you some really good kills.
The enemy is here.
The soldier probably would have had the kill there if he kept pushing in and staying in your face, because if you saw when I was fighting him, you needed to back off. Hanzo's going to do the best when you have some distance between you and the enemy. If the enemy's in your face, they're going to have the advantage there. So you definitely want to try and keep distance between you and the enemies. That's just going to give you the best way to get shots in and just do damage while making sure you're not going down, because Hanzo doesn't have a ton of health. You can see that's a perfect time to use ult, because you knew where the enemies were right there, and I was even able to just shoot through the wall and get the double kill with it. His ult is just really strong. I should be using the sonic arrow more here, because then might have been able to even pull out a triple kill just because of seeing where enemies are. But that's just, like anything, practice makes perfect, and learning the characters a little more. But you can see just by kind of staying back behind and defending the thing we're supposed to be defending, we're just able to keep just picking off the enemies. Great defensive character. Unless your team's really working well together and they're advancing in, he's probably, for the most part, not going to be great when you're pushing in trying to attack and take a point, but you could definitely make it work if you're working with your team and they're able to go in and you can just stay back and just keep picking enemies off and slowly whittle them down to get in. But he's a very fun character, very strong character if you play him right and working with your team. But that's most characters. Just right here, like I said, just staying back and just as enemies are trying to come in to get to the point, just keep picking them off. Teamwork very well and just making sure they don't get in. So if you like to be able to just kind of hold and protect the point, he might be a character for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you got some value out of it, and may you have success in all you do.
Victory